of the rapture in a general way, but can history provide us with more specific proof? Have people, in fact, been raised from the dead?
Most people are familiar with the story of Jesus' death on the cross. But what a lot of people don't know is that the Bible tells us there were some local people raised from the dead on that same day. In the book of Matthew, we're told that the graves were opened and the bodies of many dead saints were raised to life. Not only that, but they came out of the grave, went into Jerusalem, and appeared to many people.
If the Bible were the only source of knowledge on the topic, it might be tempting to dismiss the reports of resurrected beings as simply Christian dogma. But the source of one of these accounts makes that impossible. The temple priests in Jerusalem had no interest in supporting the claims of Christians, but the things they witnessed in the weeks after the crucifixion made some of them wonder if perhaps they had made a terrible mistake.
Several documents from this era claim that the two temple priests were among those raised from the dead by Jesus. The records state that their resurrection was specifically investigated by the temple priests, since prior to their deaths, they had been well known to the Sanhedrin. During the investigation, each of the resurrected priests were separately and simultaneously interrogated. They both told the same story, namely that Christ had appeared to them in a place beyond the grave and preached to them. Those who responded to his message were miraculously given new bodies when Christ rose from the grave.
In documenting this story, investigators seem to provide us with testimony that supports mankind's greatest miracle. But it also leaves us with many frightening questions. What happens to those who do not receive Christ's message? And what will happen to those who, as the Bible so succinctly puts it, are left? Will these be the people who suffer through the great tribulations as suggested by the manuscript of Ephraim the Syrian? Are they left behind to fight the battle of Armageddon?